Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Oregon State Beavers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, catching up with Coach Shane Beamer before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oregon State's offense will get the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So Washington State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little...
Maybe some room here. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get... Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a little room there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He's already got 46 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game, they're doing that in the season opener. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the way.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Duggar. Trying to set up the screen. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Woo. I'll tell you what, you feel...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. How about this for starting field position? 1st and goal from the... And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Washington. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Might have a chance. He now has 72 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Glass. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's on the move. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He's got it again. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game.
Got a little grass. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Intercepted. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Beavers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try to pop the draw. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Duggar. Fires on the run. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Into the end zone. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glass. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Past the marker. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on his way. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Beavers using their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Pressure coming. Desperately looking. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Listen, sometimes you know as a I got to scramble. I get outside the pocket. Nothing's there. Live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion. Move on.
And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Field goal is good. And they go back on top.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 6 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Hawkeyes, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Corvallis. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way. And
he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gives it to the back on the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce. Pounces back.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Oh, they're after him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Beavers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got a little space. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's the pressure. Complete to the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2. And, man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws it deep. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Duggar. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Makes a connection. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Cougars have this offense rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And things have tightened up. It's a 3-point game.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The defense did its job, holding them to the field goal, and now this offense will try to protect this lead. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's McMillan. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now he's looking to throw it. Snagged out of the air. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll use a timeout on defense. Their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone.
Finding some room. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Remember, all they have to do is get in close enough for a field goal here. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Makes the grab. Out of bounds to stop the clock. Not enough for the first down, but he did pick up 9. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Buys a little extra time. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success.
Wide open, he makes the catch. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this to lock things up late. And he got it! Tied the game, and we're going to OT. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Duggar. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. It's blocked, making a play in overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. First down here for the offense. Hands it off. And through the contact. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets into the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball 2nd and OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad you could join us from Research Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. It's the New Mexico Lobos and the Oregon State Beavers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the Beavers head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Beavers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look safe. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Beaver! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lobos' offense will now get its first chance with the football. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn...
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
And this team right now has got to be in some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and on your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
Split backs here. Running behind that left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks, it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. Hard-hitting tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense... A good job in coverage. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely center cut, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Turner. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, New Mexico!
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. He'll run it again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pocket breaking down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the counter. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. They were trying to work the outside there. He played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Lobos will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Running inside. It's Glass. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To throw, it's McMillan. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll chase him out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking for a crease. It's Glass. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. After the run, now to throw. He's going to take off. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Beavers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The inside handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on third and short. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Pulls it and fires to the left. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's caught. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. We'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. And the Lobos are facing 3rd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick release by the QB. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Made a defender miss. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That's caught. It's Glass. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is on its way. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Inside a half-minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes a grab down the middle. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
And the Lobos have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glass. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Akron, taking on the UNLV Rebels. And it's the Zips, looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Corvallis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Lobos decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Making side adjustments here. The run inside. It's Glass. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Zings it complete to the right. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they call this sudden change. If we talk about it up in the booth, we're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. And the Beavers headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's McMillan. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. 2nd down coming up.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon State!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? Mixing, breaks into the open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. That one will give them the lead.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. The short hands, it's Butler. Turning it on! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. They'll move the tight end. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. From the gun, the ground game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the ground to try to move the chains. There's some room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get 1st downs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. unloads quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end now in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. That delay of game penalty makes second down a little trickier. They need 9. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a hit. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Rush is on him. Firing to the right, complete. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. Hand off from the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's McMillan. He unleashes a long one. Goes high to pull it in. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do. Here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. He's got it! And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. Got the 1st down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty. This stage in the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to fire on 2nd down.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think...
Brings it in down the left side. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. He'll try to do it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Beavers using their first timeout. Wants to throw on first down. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. At midfield, he's got room. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. go! Ready! Ready, go! Ready! We're ready, go! Ready! Let's check! Ready, go! Ready! 129, go, go! Here we go! Jack, check! 89-19, let's go! Down, ready! Ready, go! Ready, ready! Go, go! Ready! Hey, take it, just 14. Ready to go! Down, ready! Go, go! Ready! One, check, check, check! One, go, go! Here we go! Ready! Ready, go! Now, ready! Jack, 669, ready, go! Ready, ready! Let's ready to go! Ready! Run, hey! Go, go! Down, red, check, check! 28, 29 bounce! 28, 29 bounce! Down, ready! Right, hey, move! Go! Ready! Jet! Ready, go! Here we go, ready! Ready, five! Ready, five! Go, go! Ready! We're tipped! Ready to go! Ready, ready! Hey, move! Go, go!